I prefer working in the edit window like this, but I need the fader. Sometimes it's not convenient. You can click on a little thing over here. If you click with a shift, it's gonna become a separate window. All right, so let's just do that. We'll have one for effects. We'll put it there. One for, actually, you know what? We'll start with the vocals. So we'll have one for ADLs, you know, to control them. We'll have one for the backs, and we'll also have one for the mains. Then they follow up into a voc all. See, it's got a different color. You can mute them however you want. You can pull the faders and not having to do it in the individual tracks. You can if you want, it's up to you to decide, but you know, that's how you control them. So if a person is like saying, you know, oh, can I hear my ad-libs a little bit louder? You just go like that, you know, not having to drag individual track faders up or down. And so same goes for the beat. We'll just take one for the kick and the bass. We'll take one for the instruments, drums and effects, and one for the entire beat, all right? That's how you control everything. I mean, you can switch to this, but I don't like using it, so I just use it like that. I don't need all of them, really. I don't need all of them. I usually just need one beat and one vocal, like, which is like this and this. I normally just have one and one because these guys, I don't normally need to like fiddle around with them too much. If I need to, I'll just go down here and I'll just grab and just reduce a little bit. See, if I drag the fader, it'll also drag the number there. Okay, so to reset, Alt click. Yeah, so pretty much if you want to copy like anything more than what's provided in this template, then you do it on your own. I've told you how to do it. It's easy. That's how you pretty much work with your tracks. You can give them your own colors if you want. You can hide them. You can unhide them, whatever you want. Once you have everything set up in this fashion, you can mix. Instead of like using an EQ, like let's just say you did something like that, instead of doing that, you know, and then for instance, you're like, oh shit, it's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Then you need to, you know, go here, do that, copy the setting and then click here, or just delete the plugin and drag it there. Instead of doing all of that stuff, you can utilize one plugin in the entire effects group, you know, boom. So all of the tracks selected right here, these guys, they're gonna be affected with this one equalizer. These purple ones become stems. So for the entire beat, you will have an effects stem, a drum stem, instrument stem, kick bass stem, and they become a beat all stem. Same for the vocal. You're gonna have one main stem, one back stem, and one ad-libs. So if somebody wants you to like render out just the main vocals, you just solo this stuff here and you render. And then they're like, oh, you know what? Can I just have the instruments and the drums? I don't need the bass, I just need the percussions. Actually, let's just say somebody wants to perform in a club and they're like, can I have like a full instrumental and just the backs? I don't need anything else. You just go like this and you go like that. You know what I mean? So now you have just the backs and just the full beat working all together, and the rest of them, they don't. Or you can instead, you know, mute that or re-level, whatever you want to do. And then they all become like a pre-master. If you wanted to put like a limiter on your entire track, which is like the master section, you use it on the pre-master, which is effectively the same thing. And then you just, you know, you can do your limiting if you want, and then you just, you know, do whatever you need to do. Now, let's go with step deeper into the rabbit hole, all right? When you work with this, why do we have this like effects over here and how to use it? Let's say we have a reverb, anything. Let's use my favorite reverb, which is EMT 250, whatever setting it is. H delay from waves. Okay, for instance, you don't have these sections. It looks like that. So where are the inserts and the sends? So you click this thing right here. That's where you have the inserts and sends. So I use it like that. I have the 2 available recs for the inserts and 2 available recs for the sends. But if you only need 1, you can do that if you want. For instance, you want your main, your back, and your ad-libs to have some sort of a reverb and a delay. You can of course put it as an insert, just like that, but then it's a little bit different from when you want to send it, because you can automate the sends and everything. So in order to do that, you just click here in the send section and you choose a hold the phone. Oh, my bad. We created audio tracks for the reverb and the delay, but they're supposed to be actually auxiliary tracks. My bad, we're gonna recreate them now. That's how you troubleshoot. When you see something like this happen, you know what to do. And here we go.